Hi, and thanks for joining us for B-Town Talk. I'm your host, Dawn Davis, along with my partner here, Mayor Joseph DiGirolamo. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning, Dawn.
So?
Great day in downtown Bensalem.
Great day
Wonderful
in B-Town.
day. Yeah, as it always is. We're very lucky. Seriously.
We're
be
blessed.
Here in Bensalem, a great community. We love it. We work it. Live here.
24/7.
In my case, I'm dying here.
365.
But anyway.
That's a terrible thing to
No,
start out with.
this is my town. This is where I was born, raised, everything. So that's okay to say that.
Well, I guess. But
Hey, my
okay.
parents were all here, everybody. So we're good.
I know. All
We're
right.
good.
We hope everyone enjoyed their 4th of July holiday. Guys, you had me all shook up. You say something like that.
Oh, my goodness.
But anyway, let's talk about some things that are going on in and around B-Town. Let's first start with, I think we're coming to the conclusion of the road program for this summer.
Yeah, this year's road program is almost totally finished. There's
This
spots
way?
that they had
This
to
way?
do, but we're in good shape. And the infrastructure, as you know, is so important to the vitality of our community. And hopefully another year, all the roads will be done over again from the last 4 years. So
Meaning
we're looking forward to that.
another phase of roads.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have 75% of the roads already done. So we've been doing like 25% a year, and hopefully next year. But it's so important for the like I say, and for the value of the people, their homes, and for economic development. So we're in great shape this year. The conclusion came quickly. It's just after the 4th, as you mentioned, the holiday. So. And they did a great job.
Well, we appreciate people's patience because it's not easy. You know, you get a notification, and you know sometimes there's a little bit of a breakdown. I do recall because you know we get flooded with phone calls from people, and we get it. You know, it's an inconvenience, but at the same time, you're getting your road repaved, so you know it's not magical. We try to do the best we can
And did work
in
on
notifying.
those problems.
And
Yeah.
we did work on
Yeah.
those problems.
We worked on them.
You know, people had to park in different areas. It was a little inconvenience, but I always say temporary inconvenience for a permanent improvement.
But anyway,
we didn't have a lot of that. We had more positives than we had negatives.
Job well done, and I hope everybody knows that they can use the roads and be safe. That's the most important thing. We have to make all our roads safe, and came to the conclusion. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks from as we speak.
Absolutely. Now, in the mayor's office, we get a lot of interesting telephone calls. One thing that we are getting on a continual basis is when will we be hosting a shredding and an electronic disposal event? And while the county does this periodically, they normally start it in May and it ends sometime in October. You can get that schedule by visiting the county's website at www.buckscounty.org, and it's listed out as hazardous household waste. And I believe there's 2 more towards the end of the summer. The locations aren't so convenient for Bensalem people. The one closest to us, I believe it's in August, and it's up at Egan High School on Worcester Road. But with that being said, come October 21st, Mayor, you can
that's
elaborate
the big day.
on that.
That's a big day for us. What are our starting time? Do you have the time?
I believe it's going to be from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And remember, that's both recycling electronics and shredding on that day. So both things will be done. It's not like separate. Or shredding will be done down at the Public Works.
Correct.
And the electronic devices will be taken there.
And from here until, you know, keep looking, and we'll be back on as the date gets closer. And Darren will place it on our website and our other social media platforms as to what items you can bring and what items you cannot bring. One that's a big hot button are the fat back, that's what I call them, televisions that people have, because everyone's really going to your high def smart TVs, slims, and nobody knows what to do with them, well, without having to pay for it, let's put it that way. Best Buys will take a television, but you have to pay them. It's about $30 or $35. But like I said, as the event approaches, it's like we said, October 21st, so there's some time. So while you're in your garages and you might be cleaning up, you can put that aside, and we will have a list as to what you can bring to the household hazardous event here at our Bensalem Public Works.
And again, it's shredding and recycling, so keep that in mind. Same day, same time, you'll go down at the Public Works and we'll take care of it.
Absolutely. I think that's huge because
It is
people,
huge.
they call
huge.
constantly wondering, but what, it's an expense. The commodity isn't there
Absolutely.
anymore for us to do it,
There was a time when they would actually take it.
They would take it without
because
a
they
co-
could make
without a
money
fee.
on it, but not anymore.
It's
There's-
unbelievable.
No, they just won't do it anymore. But anyway, good event. Don't forget, October
we'll remind
21st.
everybody.
Oh yeah, it'll be on there by October. Absolutely. Another big day in September. Another big day.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's our 325th birthday, Bensalem Township. Now, a lot of time went by. I remember the 300th birthday that I chaired the Tricentennial, and with a lot of great people, volunteers, we put on a lot of great shows, a lot of historical things that'll be forever. But this year, we're going to do it. We're going to do it on the 23rd. It's going to be at Growlin Mansion, celebrating our birthday. And as we speak, at Growlin, we're doing a lot of work up there. We got some grants, and we're putting some money into the building. It's a magnificent structure.
Oh,
it's an
wonderful
edifice
there.
that has to remain forever, and it's being done. It's in great shape. It will be some other thing, new roofs going on to stop the leaking and things like that. But the 23rd
Of September.
we're going to be up there. We're going to celebrate it with the Historical Society.
They're actually running
Yeah,
it.
the Historical Society's doing most of everything there, and they do a great job. I mean,
Absolutely do.
and they should. But we're supported. Township's involved, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. And hope everybody will come up that day. I believe it's like from 12 to 4. I'm not sure the exact times yet, but it'll
Plans
be.
are still being,
Yeah, and I
worked
think there's a
out.
rain date actually on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
not Saturday. If we don't pull it off, they'll be on Sunday. So, and then not far from there is our Fall Festival Pride Day. So, within a couple of weeks, we're going to have a whole lot of stuff going on.
A whole lot of
there, but-
activity. The Fall
Yeah.
Festival is October 7th, and we're about in our 27th, 28th year of the event. And as
Well,
most-
actually, not to interrupt you, but that's
but
what
you
it came
always do
out of.
anyway.
It came out of the Tricentennial.
Tricentennial,
That's where we started. 2
You're
years.
kidding me. I didn't know that.
Well, you're very young. I had to bring you up to date on things. So before that, we did 2 years of getting ready for the Tricentennial.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our 27th year
Yeah.
of having a full festival.
We're always a year or two short when it's just this crazy little thing that
Well,
we just can't get it straight. But
It is straight. I remember the very first one down at Snyder School. Are you kidding me? That was the very first one at Snyder. Then we moved it to the high school, and then finally over here at our amphitheater ground.
Gosh, how I would attend at the high school with my children, and never imagined in a million years that I would have the position that I have now, and running the fall festival.
Yeah.
Of course, the concerts and things of that nature. So life is weird.
Yeah,
it's
hey,
interesting
it's good though.
how things come
it's good.
around.
And
But it
we'll-
has grown exponentially
Oh,
from
goodness.
one fire truck, a couple hot dogs, and a
Yeah, well,
kite,
it's more than two
but,
hot dogs anyway. But it was really cool. It was really cool when we started.
But
down
in
at
that
Snyder.
vein, if people are interested in participating, you simply need to visit our website. Our forms, our sponsorship forms are there, as well as the Fall Festival is a lot of vignettes of a lot of activities happening. The car show flyer is also there. And within the next couple of weeks, we will also have the food vendor form on the website for those food vendors that would like to participate, food trucks. And, it's usually the same vendors each year, but this year we're changing things up a little bit. but it'll still be a great, fun-filled, it's all about family, it's about the community coming together, you know, seeing your neighbors, being with your family, enjoying each other. And then, of course, at night, everyone looks forward to the concert, which this year is the Tramps, as well as the magnificent fireworks that are second to none.
You know, I can't tell you how many calls for the 4th of July we got.
True.
Do we have fireworks?
Yeah, good
we have
point.
fireworks. Well, we don't do it on the 4th. We do it on our big community day here. It's always in October. It's magnificent. I'm sure many of you have seen it, so you know what I'm talking about. But it's a great day coming. Like we said, our 27th. So we're happy. We're very happy here in Bensalem that we're able to do these things. This is real community spirit. This is things that we built on over the years, and it's wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, and speaking of enjoyment and family things, Jean DiGirolamo puts out a monthly newsletter, and I got it today via email, and I just find this interesting for those people who might not have this information for whatever reason. You don't have a computer, but I believe this is also mailed to people's homes as well. But I like this. They're talking about taking a trip in Pennsylvania, and it's an app or a website that you can visit. It's visitpa.com/PA road trips. And it just gives you a lot of valuable information relative to traveling through Pennsylvania. A variety of stops you can make, attractions, where to get gasoline. It's really an app of convenience while traveling through. Pennsylvania is a beautiful state.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely beautiful state to travel through. It's a hidden treasure. A lot of people don't realize.
I don't think it's so hidden anymore. I mean,
Well,
a lot of people come here. You know, right here in Bensalem, we have the tourist center. Right here on Street Road. I mean, I don't know how many people ever go over there.
And
but
that's the kind of stuff that they do.
That's
They
exactly.
help people
And
plan
this will all
trips.
be in there. If you go in and visit on Street Road, right by the entrance to the casino, that beautiful building that my dear friend,
Farmhouse style. Beautiful.
Mike Ezrod, who was chairman and built that with us. But anyway, yeah, it's a great place to visit, and all that information's in there. That's exactly what you said, what they do.
That's what they do.
So-
They're so helpful and so knowledgeable. So you can either jump on this website, or you can stop. You can call them over at the visitor center, or stop in. The building's beautiful, and they're more than willing and able to help you plan a beautiful trip here in beautiful Bucks County or
Yeah.
anywhere in Pennsylvania.
You know, as we're talking about that, we have a lot of beautiful sites right here in Bensalem.
It's true.
I mean, my goodness gracious, there's so much to see. I mean, really, just talked about Groudon earlier. Groudon, I mean, a magnificent place.
Tell people where Groudon is located. I bet you there's a lot of people that don't even know it exists.
Up off in the Chamonix Drive in the valley, right on the corner there. There's a sign there now. You can see the sign, and it's a magnificent. There's ball fields on one side there. The township owns, I think it's 12 or 14 acres right there, and well, hopefully this year you'll all come out to see it when we have the celebration of 325th. But it's a hidden treasure. You talk about hidden treasure.
It's magnificent. The way they built this.
You have
home.
you have Andalusia. You have the Biddle Estate.
The river, the beautiful
But
homes that are on the river.
It's just incredible. Gosh, the river, the Delaware River. Remember we did a show. We went out on the boat. That
We
was a
should
great.
play that.
Yeah, it show
Talk
you a
about
lot.
out of the archive.
Actually, I was born at my dad's farm on the Delaware. I was born and raised down there, right on the Delaware. Our farm was there. So I lived that experience, an incredible experience of being on there. Always wanted to move back there, but it's so expensive to try buy anything down there in that area where it's residential. There's a lot of industrial ground that we're redeveloping now. The Renaissance down there, incredible. What's going to be done on the river, and mixed use. So that's coming, and it started. There's homes being built down there now. The Mignati Group is building homes down there. There's about 500 homes being built there. So a lot here to see right here in Bensalem. I mean, incredible. There's so much to. If you have any questions about it, call us. Call us here at the Township, or go over to Visitor Center. They can direct you to everything too. There's a lot to see right here where we're at.
Or visit the Historical
I don't know how many
Society,
people
too.
even know that we have the amphitheater grounds and the
If
beautiful
they don't
park.
know it, I don't know how
Well, it's a
else to
beautiful
get it out
park.
to them
It's a beautiful
because
park that right
17
here.
years.
Yeah.
a
So
long time.
I want something else coming up, and I think really neat in the community. We're doing the community map again.
Oh, right.
It's been many years now. There's new roads and a whole lot of new things going on there. So that's going to be done. That should be out this fall.
I'm in the shot here. I never knew which way to go.
Well,
so you just see the side of me
Just
here. I
follow the
can't
red
help.
light. I mean, yeah.
I'm just kind of backing up.
You're always trying to steal the show. I understand.
Oh,
But anyway, we have fun doing this too. So anyway, the community map's being done. Hopefully we'll have that out this fall with all the new roads and people that advertise on there. Hope you'll support them.
absolutely.
They pay, it doesn't cost a dime to do this, so for the township, no taxpayers' money.
And there's been quite a few roads since we did it in 2005.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say 2000. It's either 2002 and 2005
That's a long time
because
ago.
I know I was involved with it back then.
Yeah,
But
that's
there's
12,
been
14 years ago.
quite
I
a few
forget.
roads added since
Oh,
then.
goodness. Developments. So the new map will show all of that. You know, Dawn, I guess, I don't know if you have anything else. There's a couple things we want to talk about. The
We'll talk about the Vietnam traveling wall.
Yeah, and that's on. That's coming up in Pendel. It's from the 14th to the 17th. So you want to get up there and support our Vietnam veterans. You know, it's time. It's time that they get the support and what we should be doing for them. They were kind of mistreated in my eyes anyway. I don't know why.
Absolutely were.
But I think people have learned to know that these men and women served our country for us, and they deserve all the accolades, all the things we can do for them. Many people
and
died.
just our respect.
Yeah. Many many people died in the Vietnam War. So please show some respect. You get the time to go out there. I know we've done some things here in Bensalem with them. The Tour of Honor. Did the Tour of Honor this year. They went down to Washington. It was magnificent. I was over there. I got to speak to them, meet them. Good evening, everybody. And please eat. I don't want to be between you and dinner. Okay? So keep eating. All I can tell you is, Bensalem Township, and I know all of Bucks counties, we salute you. If you come into Bensalem, you'll see a big tank, a big water tank. And on that tank it says, Bensalem salutes America. That's what it says. It doesn't say anything about anybody. It says about this great country that you guys and gals protected us. You know, I can't help but think behind us tonight, we saw those young folks in that choir, those young kids. Isn't that what it's about? Isn't that what we fight for? Isn't that what you fought for? For every one of us to have that privilege so that they don't have to someday go out there and defend us in this crazy world that we live in. And today we welcome you here in Bensalem. Welcome home. Thank you. God bless you. We love you guys. We owe a lot.
So appreciative.
We owe so much to
Really.
all our veterans. But this is something they're doing, a traveling wall. It's in Pendel. As
It's
I
at
said,
the
from the
baseball
14th
field,
to the
right?
17th. Yeah, up on their baseball field.
Pendel Recreation
yeah,
Center
but,
there, off of Bellevue Avenue, I believe.
Yeah, it's on
Right?
Bellevue.
Right.
Yes, it's right on there, and you can't miss it if you go up into Pendel. Oh my gosh, you'll see the celebration will be so big you'll know where it's at. But you get an opportunity to go up there 14th to the 17th. One other thing. Do you have anything? You got
I have a couple things.
Well, go ahead.
Well, in talking about veterans, and at the concerts, we've been announcing this, that there's an Eagle Scout project going on with through the Boy Scouts, and it's called Don't Forget the Vets. And what it is it's called Backpacks for the Homeless. And it just simply is a program by which you can take a Ziploc baggie and throw in shampoo, personal hygiene items that these veterans, these homeless veterans need, as well as perhaps some gift cards that they could use. It was until July 1st, but the date's been extended to July 30th. The boxes will remain, well, they'll be at the concert on Wednesday evenings up to July 30th, but there's also a location here in the township lobby that you can put the little bags together and put them, deposit them in a box. And it just, it might cost you $5 to get these items together, or maybe you have extra things in your bathroom supply: toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, shampoo, shaving cream, razors, things of that nature that can help the vets. So, we just want to help in any which way we can, and this is a simple thing to do. It really is.
Yeah. On that line, I like to get an opportunity as many times as I can. The Kiwanis Club has those flags. They put out the flags and they put them up for you. They take them down. Call the Kiwanis and get a flag put up. You don't have to do a thing. You don't have to store the flag. You don't have to do anything. It's so cheap. It's unbelievable. And the scouts do a lot of that work. So if you get an opportunity, they'll put the flag up, take it down. You don't have to do a thing. And it's really, really something to see those flags flying and all the holidays and Veterans Day. And
we talk about it a lot when we come on to do the TV shows. It's just because it's just so
Well, I want to see more
easy.
Out there, though.
It's just so easy.
Yeah, and you don't have to do anything.
For $25.
Yeah. For a year, 4 times they come and put them up.
No
so if you get an
fuss,
opportunity,
no
we keep talking about that, but you get an opportunity. It's an easy way to show patriotism and the flag flying.
Sure, and if every street in Bensalem and along was, just hammered with flags.
They have about 600 out there now.
Yeah. It's nice, but it's not enough.
It should be 6,000, really.
Yeah, it really should be.
The
only other thing that I have, and just as a professional courtesy to the school district, is, we run autonomously from one another, but we do help each other with things for the betterment of the community. And I was provided with a memo for parents for the approaching school year, the new immunization requirements. Now, I'm not going to read this whole thing. It's very important information, but nothing that anyone wants to hear me read off. So, like I said, as a professional courtesy to the Bensalem School District, we will place this information on our website so that parents can reference this. It should be on the school district website as well, but to work in tandem with one another to help each other get the correct information out there. It will be on our website, which is bensalempa.gov, and that will do it for me with the information that I have.
And for me, Dawn.
Okay, terrific. But wait a minute, I forgot about next week. Don't forget the concert next week, because we were dark this week because of the 4th of July holiday, but we start back up again next Wednesday evening, July 12th, Hollywood Nights. It's a Bob Seger tribute. He's a tried and true alumni of the Penn Community Bank Amphitheater. It's going to be crowded. It's going to be a great show. They are phenomenal. That's why I bring them back, because they're just so talented, and it'll just be a really fun night. Don't forget about the 50/50 raffle. Last week, very proud, it was $775, and that's a big pot. And we also had a historic gate as well, meaning we took in some nice revenue on that concert.
It was a
huge crowd because it was a great concert. This one is too, so don't forget. Gates open at 6, season pass holders 5:30. They know the deal and how it works. And we've introduced some new things this summer. And with anything, change is never easy, but it seems to be falling into place.
Again, Penn Community Bank, if you can, sponsor those folks. They are sponsoring the amphitheater for us. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have these shows going on. So if you get an opportunity, and they have a tent there, stop by and say hello to them.
Sure.
And see if there's anything they can help you with. So
terrific.
It's important.
It is. It's very important for your support. Well, with that, we're going to say goodbye. Take care, and we'll talk to you next time.
Till next time. God bless.